Host race for tonight's Bank of America 500 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race number 5 in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Our race runner-up is Kasey Kahne. He drove the number 5 Quaker Royal Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. And Kasey certainly had a very, very competitive race car out there tonight. You led a lot of laps, contended for the win, and just fell a little short. Just talk about your run out there this evening.
Yeah, we had a really good Quaker State Chevrolet throughout the whole race from the time it started, and it was really solid until about lap 160 or so. It changed a little bit, and then we had to really work hard from there and just kind of got it back. So at that point, we had lost our speed, and was then kind of second to Jimmy. We took 2 at the end, which I thought was a great call. We could stay on the front row there and have a shot. I was able to clear Jeff, and thought I'd be pretty good, but as soon as I got to turn 1, my left side was a little bit, I could feel them. They weren't working quite as well, and they were just rough, like kind of bouncing a little bit. So I knew I was in trouble at that point as far as 4-tire guys. So I just tried to run good laps, and Brad caught me, and then I just tried to switch it up and find momentum, find speed, and he got by me getting into 3, and knew he was driving really hard, so we were able to get back by him down the front stretch, and then he cleared me again. So he ran a really good race there at the end, and we were close, but felt really good, felt strong the whole night, and wish we could have won, but it was still a pretty good run for us, considering the last 4 races.
Questions for Kasey? Raise your hand. We'll come to you with a wireless. We've got George Diaz right here in the middle. We'll start with him.
Kasey, right up front here, George Diaz with the Orlando Sentinel. Given the struggles you had in the last few laps, did you ever get a sense that you were going to be able to catch him, or did you kind of resign yourself that it was going to be a challenge?
Yeah, he got the lead, and I drove back by him, and then he just kept being able to keep with me off the corner, and I knew what his car felt like compared to mine because of tires. So I was trying to find speed, and after he got by me, I found a little bit up high in 1 and 2, and then he moved up there. And so that slowed me up a touch, but I still could get through there pretty good. And he just got around in his front race and did a good job. And we fought till the end. I got into the wall on 4 a little bit, coming to the white. Till that point, I just stopped holding that off. But we tried till the very end. I thought we might have a shot to get that far.
Go ahead, right here.
Aaron Burns, Moore's Weekly to you, right, Kasey? I know it's not quite the finish you wanted, but what kind of momentum boost is it for you and your 5 team after you guys coming in this race last and chase? It's got to give you guys a pretty big boost.
Yeah, it's a good boost, and Charlotte always gives us a pretty good boost. For that reason, we run really well here. Always have, and hopefully we always do.
Nate.
Nate Ryan, USA Today Sports. Kasey, Brad was talking about how he felt comfortable racing with you, even though you guys race so hard. He said there's other guys who freak out when he gets that close to him, but you guys have a good respect for each other. Can you talk about that? Do you and Brad have a pretty good respect for one another, that you can race each other that hard and not be worried about what's going to happen?
Yeah, I think we do. I can feel him at the end of the front swap. There it goes. I could feel him a lot, not too much of the first half of the straightaway, but right towards the end of the straightaway getting in, he'd really put pressure on me on my left rear quarter or my right rear, depending on what side he was. And I could feel him, and he would move my car. He did it down the whole back stretch once, and I tried chasing him and actually about lost it middle of the back straightaway. So we're just trying, playing kind of the air game and trying to give our cars as much speed as we could. But neither one of us ever came close to wrecking each other. It was just about, racing hard. He drove it into turn 3, like way far to clear me, and I got back under him. So it was a great battle. I had a good time racing with him. We came out on the wrong side of it.
Anything else for Kasey? Bob?
Are you coming tomorrow, Bob? Yeah. All right, good. Bob's a big supporter of my 5 Kahne, and I thank him for that. So hopefully everybody comes out if you can tomorrow and runs tomorrow morning.
Bob Parker, Sporting News. On the restart, were you wondering where is Jimmy and why isn't he coming up behind me?
Well, I saw Jimmy. he started right behind me, and we went. I was racing Jeff, so I didn't look in my mirror until I cleared Jeff off of 4, and then I didn't see Jimmy once I cleared Jeff. So I was, coming to complete the first lap after the green flag. I had no clue where he went. I didn't know if, something happened or what. So, and then I saw him again later in the race. He had came back through, I think, to 4th. Was that 5th, 4th?
It's open.
I don't know where, but either way, I was surprised. I don't know what happened to him. He was strong the last half of the race. He was really strong.
Front row here with Mike.
Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. Kasey, intermediates seem to play well for you, but you may even mentioned it earlier that Charlotte always gives you an extra big boost. What is it about this place that always seems to bring out the best in you?
I don't know. We're just you run good here too. I don't know. We just always have ran pretty good at this track. I wish I knew how to get my car, and to drive like it does here at other places. I don't know if it's the tire or the track itself, what it is, but we just always run pretty good here, and it's a confidence. Kind of always gives us confidence when we leave here. So it's nice. Hopefully we can run to Texas to test, and hopefully we can run pretty strong the rest of the year. And I don't want to finish last in points, so see what happens.
Let's go upstairs. We'll take 2 more questions for Kasey, and then we'll let him go, and then we'll hear from Matt. 2 questions upstairs for Kasey Kahne. Go ahead.
Jim Utter, Charlotte Observer. Kasey, in Victory Lane, Brad said there are a handful of guys you can't race hard with in this deal because they freak out, but Kasey Kahne is not one of them. I was just wondered, I know you kind of addressed this a little bit with Nate's question, but do you kind of agree with Brad's assessment? And do you agree that if so, are you guys among those that seem to not have a problem racing hard?
Well, I don't. I think there's a bunch of guys like that myself, that I've raced with. But yeah, I don't feel like me and Brad have a problem racing. I think we've raced hard in the past, and we'll race hard, for a while. But tonight was a good battle. He had 4 tires, and I had 2, and I did all I could, and he just got by me and cleared me. So I don't know. I always racing pretty good, and we raced hard. I don't really know what else to say about it.
Final question upstairs for Kasey. Go ahead. Do we have one more?
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Kasey, with the testing coming up on Monday and looking at rules for 2014, with all the slicing and dicing you were doing out there, but then a bunch of people bitching about the cars being tight and everything else, where's the balance that we're looking for moving forward with, what changes, modifications need to be made to these cars?
I don't know. I heard they have a lot of ideas, and some different things to try. I'm pretty sure here, Monday. So we're not part of that test, but I'd imagine they'll learn some things. Hopefully, it's just like I had a great car tonight, and I could race pretty good, but everybody's just so fast. All the cars, all the teams do a really nice job, and if you look in practice, the speeds are so close. We qualify, we're all within. I think the top 6 or so are within a half a tenth or 10th, somewhere in there. So when everybody's running those types of speeds, it's going to be tough to pass, regardless of, it just is. So I don't know. Hopefully they keep looking at stuff. I think the tire is a big part of it, and I think Goodyear definitely gave us a better tire this week to race on than last week. So I'd, thank them for that. But I think the tires always can get better and always can help the racing, and then the cars as well. And hopefully we learn some things in the next week to keep gaining. But tonight's race wasn't too bad, I don't think.